You know, a lot of people don't know, there was a meeting. I always say I'm going to get heat every time I tell this story, but there was a meeting here in Dallas. I won't say who all was at it, but I'll say that it was basically in New York. Senior was still alive, and us. And they wanted to partner up and go everywhere. And Fritz was really high on what are we going to do with the territory guys running the territories. And well, you know, TV's TV. And at that point, we still had all the Von Erichs alive. Well, actually, no, that was after Dave. We had just done Texas Stadium, 42,000 people. And so Fritz was, you know, why do I need you guys? And we would have been 60%.
Wow.
And Fritz
that's another thing John and I were talking about earlier. If Fritz would have really given the green light, you guys were so competitive and had so much talent there. This was really right at the genesis of Vince accumulating all the talent from across the nation. But you guys already had the talent there, and you had it established there. If Fritz would have given the green light, there's no telling what we would be seeing nowadays. You know, really.
Well, that and the thing was, I mean, even our syndication, the New York guys were pulling about 11, and in their backyard, we were pulling a 14, 15. And so we were, you know, you can say, why do we need you? But who knew 2 years later, we had 2 more dead Von Erichs.
Right.
And so it's all hindsight. Kevin was for it, I have to say. Matter of fact, Kevin and I both wanted Fritz to, the demand for Texas Stadium was so big, and we were getting calls from all over the world. How can I see it? How can I see it? We wanted Fritz to pay per view. That would have been the first one.
Wow.
And there's no telling what it would have done, because it had the sentimental of the David Von Erich death, you know, all of the everything that went with that. But then it also, Kerry was going to win the belt, and it was crazy. I mean, that show, I have to say, matter of fact, somebody sent me a picture. It looks like a sea of people standing and cheering whenever the pin happened.
What was the pushback from Fritz on not wanting the pay-per-view?
He didn't understand it, what all it was gonna, you know, curtail. And we never even had the meeting. The guys at Channel 39 said they could make it happen. And it was probably going to cost us back then. You look at the numbers, it was going to run us about probably $25,000 to $40,000. But oh my God, there's no telling what the viewership would have been. And we could have probably, back then, we would have probably got $29, $39 a ticket for pay-per-view. And because at that time, that was the biggest indoor show that ever happened in the US.